Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become...
Goes for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's got away. Danger averted for now.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of to hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
Thuram can get it clear. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Floated through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Wirtz. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Alexander-Arnold. Tottenham yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Wirtz.
Ukraine clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Ukraine with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Romario. He's under a lot of pressure there. Bellingham. Now it's Bale. That's good running with the ball. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Bellingham.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Wirtz. Gets his head on it! Goal, Ukraine! The breakthrough strike! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Ukraine are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's Romario. Now that looks a decent ball. Beckham. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. Now it's Bale. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Pass is just off target. Yaya Toure. Quality ball. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Luis Suarez. That is a brilliant interception. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Iniesta. Now it's Pelé. Pelé! Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
That's the throw. Could be danger here. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And smartly reclaimed. Bernardo Silva.
Added time.
He rises! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The
referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
This is a lost
So
children
your views on the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And so we're off again. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to play it, shot a goal! Off the post! Van Bouten plays it long. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Hernandez going vertical. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pelé. Now it's Romario. He's a sharp little ball here. Caught offside that time. That is ended up in no man's land. Bernardo Silva is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Luis Suarez! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Tottenham get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Bale. Bellingham ploughing through the middle.
Ukraine really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. It's Neymar! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tchouaméni, Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Wirtz. Oh, that's well spotted. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Pelé. Neatly clipped into space. Ukraine can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Wirtz, Bale. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Romario. Aimed beyond the defence. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
This looks promising. Can he finish? Sticks it away! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Ukraine really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Now, can they get him away? Cannavaro gets a foot in here. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Romario.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Hernandez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Passes short and sharp. It's a threatening ball. Oh, well played, well played. And it's Bellingham. Wirtz! Big header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 15.
So, time for changes on both sides,
number
actually.
4, Daniel Van Buiten. Number 5, Van Dijk. Coming on the field.
Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement.
Number 3,
Del
Vario.
Piero!
Number 6,
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Taking place.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch, both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
Please join
How do you look
me
back
in
on the
wishing
game then,
all the
Jim?
best for
Well,
members
neither
of
side
our
could get
fan
over the
club
line here.
celebrating their
Perhaps one
winning
team might
anniversary
be
this
happier,
week.
but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.